Welcome back to AI Meets HR. I'm Sophia, your HR explorer.
And I'm Alex, your friendly AI nerd.
And today we're actually talking about something that might sound a little bit creepy.
Creepy? Oh, really?
Yeah, imagine your company, knowing you're unhappy before you even say a single word.
Oh, you mean my old manager who could somehow just, tell when I was about to take a really long lunch?
No, not exactly. We're talking about AI that can actually analyze how employees are feeling by scanning things like survey responses, emails, even chat messages, and then giving HR these deep insights about workplace well-being.
Yeah, exactly. So, welcome to the world of sentiment analysis, real-time engagement tracking, and turnover prediction. It's all happening.
So Alex, let's start simple, right? What exactly is AI sentiment analysis in plain language for us?
Okay. So, think of it kind of like a mood detector, but for text. So basically, the AI, it reads through your survey answers or maybe even your feedback forms, and it just kind of picks up on all those emotional cues. Like, are people feeling frustrated or are they happy? Are they stressed? Are they optimistic? It's really like reading between the lines, but at a massive scale.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it's not just one survey a year, right? Because with these pulse surveys, the data, it just comes in all the time. It's almost like a heart monitor for employee engagement, It's constant.
Exactly. Yeah. And then there's the whole predictive analytics part of it, which can actually look at those patterns and, sort of say, based on these signals, there's a pretty high chance this person might quit in the next few months. It's pretty telling.
Wow, that's really powerful. And yeah, maybe a little scary too, to be honest. So, okay, let's talk about the benefits first, before we totally freak everyone out, because I think there are some really good ones.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I think one of the biggest wins here is really early intervention. If AI it spots that a team's mood is kind of dropping, HR can actually step in, well before people burn out or even start job hunting, Like, it's pretty helpful in that sense.
Yeah, and it can also help identify patterns that are really hard to see in small samples. So maybe remote workers, for instance, they might start to feel less connected after, say, 6 months, or a certain department is always just under pressure right before big deadlines. Those are things you might not notice.
Right. And it's not just about problems either, which is cool. It can actually, highlight what's working. Like, if engagement spikes after, say, a new leadership style or a new policy is implemented, you can totally double down on that, right? That's a good thing. So it's not just, oh, something's wrong. It's like, hey, this is actually really working well.
Okay, so now for the part that honestly makes my HR brain just kind of twitch a little bit, it's privacy and trust. This is a big one.
Yeah, totally. I mean, this is definitely the minefield, right? Just because AI can analyze emails or, Slack messages, it doesn't necessarily mean it should. And that's where things get, a little murky.
Exactly. I mean, people really need to know what's being analyzed and more importantly, how it's being used. And, to ensure that it's not just surveillance in disguise, because that's the immediate fear, right? Oh my gosh, is my company just watching everything I do?
Right. Yeah. And plus, I mean, AI isn't perfect at reading emotions either, What about sarcasm or inside jokes, or even like huge cultural differences in communication. I mean, it can totally misinterpret those, right? Like, my dry humor would probably make the AI think I'm constantly on the verge of like a breakdown or something.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just picturing the AI reading, like, I love another Monday morning, with like a heavy sigh behind it. And it interprets that as genuine enthusiasm. It's like, oh, Sophia's thrilled. Give her more work.
Yeah. Or my personal favorite, interpreting this project will be the death of me as like a serious, serious wellness risk. And then HR is, calling me up like, Alex, are you okay? Are you feeling suicidal about this project?
Which actually could be accurate depending on the project.
Yeah, true, true. Sometimes it is. But yeah, it's a very fine line, isn't it?
So, okay, we've talked about the scary bits, right? So how do we actually do this, right? Like, what are the best practices?
That's the $1,000,000 question, isn't it? I think, transparency is absolutely, absolutely key here. Like, employees they need to know when and why AI is even being used. And I think it's also about making sure that those AI insights, they should really just support conversations, not completely replace them.
Yes, exactly. I mean, the best approach for sure is blending that AI data with actual real human dialogue. Like, think of AI as, just the radar. And then the managers, they're the pilots who are navigating based on what they see. It's not the AI making the decisions. It's just giving them the information.
Nicely put, Sophia. I like that analogy. So AI can totally point out like the storm clouds on the horizon, but, it's the people, it's the managers who ultimately decide how to fly through them. Or, if they need to change course altogether. It's about empowerment, I guess.
So I guess, at the end of the day, can AI really understand how we feel at work? I mean, maybe not perfectly, right? But it can definitely give us some really valuable clues, I think, if we use it, responsibly.
And I think, to just add to that, remember, data without empathy, it's just numbers. It really is.
Oh, I love that, Alex. I really do. Now, we really want to hear from you, our listeners. Would you feel comfortable if AI analyzed your work emails to understand your mood?
Yeah, seriously. Drop us a comment, share your thoughts on this, and don't forget to follow us for the next episode.
Thanks for listening, everyone.